Ligue 1 action returns with a compelling fixture as league leaders Paris Saint-Germain prepare to host Toulouse at the iconic Parc des Princes in Paris. The match is scheduled for Friday, April 3rd, 2026, with the kickoff set for 7:45 p.m. BST. This encounter marks the first game back for both clubs following the international break, adding an extra layer of intrigue as managers assess the fitness and readiness of their returning stars. Fans will be eager to see how the Parisian giants resume their domestic campaign, especially with crucial European fixtures looming on the horizon. The atmosphere in the French capital is expected to be electric, as it always is for a home game. Currently, PSG sits comfortably at the top of the Ligue 1 table. They have accumulated an impressive 60 points from their 26 matches played so far this season. This gives them a slender 1-point advantage over their closest rivals, Lens, but with a valuable game in hand. Before the international pause, PSG was in formidable form, riding a 3-match winning streak across all competitions. During this run, they showcased their offensive firepower by scoring a combined total of 12 goals while maintaining a solid defense, conceding only twice and keeping clean sheets in their last 2 outings, including a dominant 4-0 victory over Nice. On the other side of the pitch, Toulouse finds themselves in a respectable 9th position in the league standings. They have gathered 37 points from 27 matches, a testament to a solid, if sometimes inconsistent, season. They will travel to Paris with a recent victory under their belts, having secured a narrow 1-0 win against Lorient in their last match. However, their overall form has been a mixed bag, and facing the league leaders away from home presents their most significant challenge of the season yet. This match will be a major test of their resilience and tactical discipline against one of Europe's elite teams. Historically, the Parc des Princes has been a fortress for PSG, particularly when Toulouse is the visiting team. The statistical record heavily favors the home side, painting a daunting picture for the visitors. In the 17 matches played at this venue since 2010, Paris Saint-Germain has emerged victorious an overwhelming 15 times. During that extensive period, Toulouse has managed to secure only a single win, highlighting the monumental task that awaits them. This historical dominance will undoubtedly play on the minds of both sets of players and will add to the pressure on Toulouse to defy the odds and pull off an upset in the capital. Paris Saint-Germain heads into this fixture with a few notable absences from their squad. The team will be without the services of winger Bradley Barcola and midfielder Fabien Ruiz, both of whom are currently undergoing individual work to regain full fitness and are not yet ready for selection. Additionally, young prospect Quentin Njanto remains in treatment and is unavailable for a return to action. These injuries, while not catastrophic, do limit the options for the manager. On a more positive note, the squad has been boosted by the return of Seny Mayulu, who has resumed full training with the first team and could be in contention for a place in the matchday squad. A major factor influencing PSG's team selection for this game will be the strategic need for squad rotation. With several key players having traveled long distances for international duty, manager Luis Enrique is expected to rest some of his stars. Players like the Brazilian captain Marquinhos, along with the Portuguese contingent of Vitinha, Nuno Mendes, and Goncalo Ramos, may be given a breather to recover from their travels and avoid potential fatigue-related injuries. This approach is not just about managing the immediate post-international break period, but also about looking ahead to a packed and decisive schedule. The need for rotation is further amplified by PSG's upcoming crucial UEFA Champions League quarter-final clash against Liverpool, with the first leg scheduled for April 8th. This high-stakes European tie is undoubtedly the club's priority, and Enrique will want his best players to be in peak physical condition for that encounter. Therefore, the match against Toulouse presents a perfect opportunity to give valuable minutes to other squad members and ensure the core team is fresh. The availability of Ousmane Dembélé is also uncertain after he featured for only 60 minutes for France and was not spotted in recent training footage. This rotation policy could lead to a significantly altered starting lineup from the one that featured before the break. Players who did not have international commitments or who played fewer minutes for their national teams are likely to be called upon. This provides a chance for fringe players and rising talents to stake their claim for a more regular spot in the team. While a rotated squad might seem like a risk, PSG's deep bench is filled with quality, and they will still be expected to field a team more than capable of securing all 3 points at home against Toulouse, maintaining their push for the Ligue 1 title. Toulouse also travels to Paris with their own set of team news concerns, which will certainly impact their game plan. Their most significant blow comes in the form of a suspension for Santiago Hidalgo, who will be unavailable for selection for this crucial match. This absence will force a tactical reshuffle from their manager. On the injury front, the team is dealing with several sidelined players. Charlie Cresswell is out with a hamstring issue, while Abu Francis is also unavailable. The list of injuries has been a persistent problem for the club, testing the depth and adaptability of their squad throughout the season. However, it is not all bad news for the visitors. There have been some positive developments on the injury front during the international break. Rafik Messali and Franck Magri have both returned to training and could potentially be included in the squad for the trip to the Parc des Princes. Even more encouraging is the return of Dayan Methali, who has also resumed training and is considered to have a good chance of being fit enough to start the match. His potential inclusion would provide a much-needed boost to the team's defensive or midfield options against a potent PSG attack. Amidst the team's challenges, Toulouse possesses a significant attacking threat in the form of Yann Gaboho. The forward has been a standout performer for his side this season, consistently delivering in the final third. With an impressive tally of 8 goals and 2 assists in Ligue 1 so far, Gaboho has established himself as the team's primary offensive weapon. His pace, skill, and clinical finishing will be crucial if Toulouse hopes to breach the solid PSG defense. The Parisian backline will need to pay close attention to him, as he has the ability to create a goal out of nothing and could be the key to any potential upset. Given their absences and the formidable opponent they face, Toulouse will need a disciplined and cohesive team performance. Their strategy will likely involve staying compact defensively, absorbing pressure, and looking to hit PSG on the counter-attack. The midfield battle will be particularly important, as they will need to disrupt PSG's passing rhythm and deny space to their creative players. Every player will have to be at their absolute best, maintaining concentration for the full 90 minutes to stand any chance of leaving the capital with a positive result against the league leaders. Considering the need for rotation at PSG and the personnel issues facing Toulouse, the lineups could look quite different from their last outings. For Paris Saint-Germain, a possible 4-3-3 formation might see Matvei Safonov in goal. The defense could feature Achraf Hakimi and Lucas Hernandez as fullbacks, with Marquinhos partnering Lucas Beraldo in central defense, though rotation is possible. In midfield, the young and energetic Warren Zaire-Emery could be joined by João Neves and Carlos Soler, or another fresh face. The front three might consist of Desire Du, Kvicha Kvaratskhelia, and a potentially rested Ousmane Dembele or Goncalo Ramos leading the line. For the visiting side, Toulouse is expected to set up in a formation designed to be defensively solid, possibly a 3-4-3 or 5-3-2. Guillaume Reste will likely be the goalkeeper. A potential backline could see Dayan Methali make his return alongside Rasmus Nikolaisen and Logan Costa or Kevin Keeban. The midfield will be crucial, with Stein Spearings and Christian Cáceres Jr. tasked with anchoring the center, flanked by wingbacks like Gabriel Suazo and Mikkel Desler. The attack will heavily rely on the in-form Yann Gaboho, who could be supported by Thijs Dallinga and Aaron Donham, looking to exploit any space left by PSG's attacking fullbacks. Fans watching this match should look out for how effectively PSG's rotated squad can maintain their usual high standards of performance. The chemistry between players who do not regularly start together will be tested, and this could provide Toulouse with a window of opportunity, especially in the early stages of the game. Another key aspect will be Toulouse's ability to execute a counter-attacking strategy. Their success will depend on their defensive organization and the clinical finishing of Yann Gaboho whenever a chance presents itself. The battle for midfield control will ultimately dictate the flow of the game. Ultimately, even with heavy rotation, Paris Saint-Germain holds a significant advantage. Their sheer squad depth, combined with their imperious home record against Toulouse, makes them the clear favorites to win. While Toulouse will undoubtedly fight hard and aim to make things difficult, the quality gap is substantial. PSG's motivation to maintain their lead at the top of Ligue 1 and build momentum ahead of their Champions League tie should be more than enough to see them through. A comfortable home victory is the most likely outcome, though Toulouse's spirit could make for an entertaining contest.